Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing a little point and click indie game called Serena. It is about a man who is in an old cabin waiting on his wife Serena. It
Her
was
photo's right there. Maybe I could have another look.
It was made by about a group of 40 or more fans. I believe they raised the money for it through a Kickstarter. So I don't really know much more other than that. It's supposed to be a short playthrough, so I think this is going to be a one-shot kind of playthrough. There is no menu or anything for the game. When I opened it, we just started with this little intro right here. So we're going to hop right in. But before we do, don't forget...
One more try. I know, it's pointless. But I need to.
I think he's trying to tell me to get a move on. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos and live streams here on the channel. And let's get started. Alright, let's look at this. I have no idea why it's cut off at the top. And at the bottom, like, that's not the recording, that's the actual game.
I'm terrified of that photo. But I'll lose my mind if I don't have another look.
And she has no face. That's kind of creepy.
Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember?
Okay. Is she dead? I have questions.
I still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
I have no idea what I'm doing. This music is like really fucking loud, but it won't let me turn it down. So, let's just do that. Yeah, that.
Somewhere in here, in our private refuge, there must be something. The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one. The ticking begins to feel homey after a while.
I'm gonna have to agree with you
Unlike
there.
its sibling, this lamp would last for months.
Okay. Nothing in here I can interact with? Really? Like, you let me open it, but there's nothing in here I can interact with? How do I go back? There we go. So, every time I back out of something, the screen kind of fucks up. But that's alright. Well, let me click on the dream catcher. Like, you had something to say about the stupid clock?
Our refuge from the world. A place of warmth and passion.
But not the dream catcher? Like, I feel like the dream catcher.
She made this with her own hands. She was really good. There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb.
Okay.
Hers. I used it too, when shaving.
He was like, when I shaved. Like, yeah, that's it. That's all. I was totally not putting on makeup or anything.
They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's. These keys are for the cabin and the car. If the keys are here, does she have her spare?
Waiting for asylum? Like, I'm really starting to think that the wife is dead.
Comme une évidence. Serena's favorite perfume.
And then, like, something bad's gonna happen to me.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back, and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
Okay then. Do people really like...
I miss her so much. How is it possible that I can't remember her face?
Do people really like write letters like that to each other? Because like I don't feel like that's something people actually do. Okay, can't click on anything in here. Or in here.
I should look around some more. I have to remember her face.
I'm trying.
Pretty shambolic, isn't it? The organization of its contents isn't much better. It'd be a shame to say we're fashionistas.
What the hell's this? Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Neum of the ice blue eyes. Ride with me, shed your mortal guise. Here is our mount, a snow-white mare.
It's been so long since I said her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her, when she told me the soothing sound of her name.
He keeps interrupting me. It's really quite rude. In the land of the youth, ply your art. Ours shall be the cycle of days, our sun and sky and rainbow ways.
Come, love.
Oh, and then he reads it to me.
It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet O'Sheen goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise.
God, this camera fucking up every time I back out of something. It's annoying. Okay, I'm trying really hard, like, not to be a negative Nancy, because I know this is an indie game and it was free, but God, something's just driving me nuts here.
So glad.
The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind. So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
That's kind of a creepy picture.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. And cuddle.
Vanishing Town. The things that keep us tired, Common Sense and Other Fairy Tales.
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it that distinctive vanilla smell. I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
Oh my god, stop. Okay.
A lot of rarities and special editions here. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I?
Ah, okay. No. So, all of these people are the Kickstarter. Must be the Kickstarter, contributors. So that's kind of cool that they each get a book. And that she can actually examine each book. What is this?
Sharing meals with a good red wine was one of the great... I should probably eat. Can't remember the last time I ate. Yet I don't feel hungry.
I think you got a problem there, old dude. Alright.
Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. A curious, sensual thrill. This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. Priorities, right?
This is also kind of a creepy picture. Like, are they taking a bath? Are they dead? I've got such a creepy vibe when I think I'm supposed to be feeling, like, sentimental.
No, I don't want to leave right now. There's still something for me in here. Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or we use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside.
Then open it.
It's too painful. I want to, but not yet.
It's probably her freaking dead body. Alright, how do I get out of here?
We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. Big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it. We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She was perfect.
He keeps talking about her in the past tense too. Like, I'm telling you, she's dead. And her body's probably in that trunk. That's what I'm thinking. Why does it let me open everything but, like, not actually interact? That's odd.
For some reason, light bulbs wouldn't last long in this lamp. I never looked into it. She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. She is fairly religious. Not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard. But I don't remember that ever being an issue between us. Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out.
Creepy.
Look what I made, hun, in case we ever need to sweep something under the carpet. See the pattern of yellow
No trap door under there, just more creaky floor.
Why would he even say that? It's just creepy. Okay, I really don't know what else.
The furniture came with the cabin, but the bedclothes we brought with us. A place like this needs some luxury, but without her... It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area.
I wouldn't know, because I can't see outside. Can I take these keys and open the trunk? Oh wait, keys aren't in there.
I should probably stay here in case she doesn't. Did she even have her own spare?
So were they like living here, or was this like a retreat?
The table is worn but sturdy, just like our relationship was. Or is. I just don't know anymore. What did we talk about? Damn this fallible memory of mine. I have more pressing things on my mind right now than culinary exploits.
Culinary? I've never heard anything called culinary. I think you need culinary there, bud.
Our dining table, quite modest, but
Ooh,
if it ain't broke, don't
her
fix.
face.
This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers. It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. My love. We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then. My love.
Alright. So, now that I can see her face... The music's also changed and gotten creepier.
Is there anything worse than beautiful memories turning to dust? I feel like I don't even have the strength to lift the lid. What once gave me so much joy now fills me with unbearable sorrow. Big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked.
Creepy.
How long has it been, I wonder? I can't tell. That ticking, it never stops. I've wasted so much time in my life. Did I ever take a break to show her how much I truly cared? The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync. Actually, I think it might have gone out of sync again. No trusting this clock. I wonder what time it is. The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync.
There was a watch in here. But it won't let me interact with it. I really don't know what to do. I'm kind of at a loss. Ooh.
It's different.
Her expression is different.
But that just... it can't be different.
Dude's got some weird
Am
issues.
I going mad?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Somehow she looks sadder than I remembered. Could I really have been so wrong about that night? She's angry now. Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb. Beyond it. She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. What? I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot.
Well, this just took a hard left.
All of this, these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
Okay.
All of this, these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Ah, let me in the trunk finally. Alright, what's in this bad boy?
A bunch of schmaltzy junk. A shrine to naivety. I don't see anything else of value. Her jewelry box. What is it doing here? I should just destroy this useless junk. But not even the venom inside me gives me strength. I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, it used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation. Because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story.
Okay, so she says her parents are dead, but then she also says she's taking the train to her final farewell to the ones who brought her into this world. So is she gonna kill herself?
I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it happened long ago, but I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are, to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense. And the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on, you pursuing your dreams that will never be, lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find. I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life, and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can, and something's got to give.
I torture myself trying to remember.
So if I picked up her jewelry box, what am I gonna do with it?
I want to know what's inside this thing. Guess I could have thanked that heartless slut at least once whenever she covered up her body.
Okay. But seriously took a hard left. Like, I did not expect that. I guess let's have a seat in this chair. Take a look in this jewelry box.
Her wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here?
Well,
oh, please, no.
If he looked at his hand, he would know if it was his.
I remember how happy these made her.
Those
She
look like
smiled.
earrings.
That wonderful smile. I must have gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I? Did I ever gift her anything?
What a heartless.
It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she?
She obviously left you.
No, I didn't do it. I need to wake up from this nightmare. I'm too upset to even think straight. This armchair. This is where we had that talk. That damn...
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter? Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going? Don't walk away from me.
I'm too upset to even think straight.
Well, this is new. Oh shit.
You realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Don't worry. It's all covered. We spent much time here.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time?
Fire will do it.
It's been months since you... Fine. Give me the kerosene.
So that's my body.
My God. What is this? It can't. It isn't.
It sounded like my wife and a man talking about killing me.
How did it happen? I can't remember. It's already rotten beyond recognition. But how much time has passed? It's dry and withered. A body takes at least weeks to... How long has it been? I can't even remember how I did it. Maybe I didn't. Do I have brain damage? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Do you realize how stupid this was?
Please, let me wake up. Let it be a dream. Those noises sound like more than one person. Who can it be?
Don't worry.
The police? Are they coming for me? I deserve it, but I want to see who it is first. There's something about those voices. I must know. The window.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Fire will do it.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. He spent much time here.
Fine. Give me the kerosene. Oh, shit. We forgot your... Fuck. It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Can you
Her
calm
wedding
down?
ring?
I couldn't bear to wear it any longer.
Yeah.
It's in a safe place. We'll pick it from the ashes.
Next we talk about her wedding ring. Oh,
No,
shit.
not like this. Please. No.
Alrighty then, so that was a little frustrating at times, especially every time I would back out of something, the camera would have to be the camera had to be reset. But the story was very intriguing. I didn't like how I had to go around and click on the same thing repeatedly at different times. That was kind of without any hint. But for what it was, though, it was a pretty good game. The story, like I said, the story was good. So all in all, the wife was, she hated my guts and felt me manipulated and killed me, stuffed me in a closet, and then her and her, I'm assuming lover, burned my cabin down. So, it's kind of, it's kind of a cool little story. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this little rendezvous around the cabin. I figured this was going to be a short one-shot game. If there's anything else that you want to see me play here on the channel, leave it in the comments down below. I'm kind of... I have a few things planned, but I am looking for all of the suggestions I can get right now. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.